Shri Advaita Gadada Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna. So first of all, I'd like to welcome everyone to this most auspicious event, the appearance day of Lord Ramachandra. Please join with me in Mangalacharan. Om Jnanatimirannasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manohubhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadhati Shvapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Parakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saharaganatam Vidantam Sajivam Sarvaitam Sarvadutam Parijanasitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitangscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vahivacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Garadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki. So in just under half an hour, I will try to give as much as I can about the glories of Lord Ramachandra. We should know that Lord Ramachandra is the supreme. And his activities or his lila, just like Krishna Katha is described as Bhavaushara, or the medicine for the suffering souls in the age of Kali Yuga. Ram Katha is the same thing. In 24,000 verses, the great Valmiki Muni, he wrote the Ramayana. Now, there's no real history of Valmiki Muni. I've been doing some research to find out about Valmiki Muni. But it's vague. But Valmiki Muni, some say that he was one of the sons of Varuna, the lord of the ocean. But nevertheless, we know Valmiki Muni, even though he was born in such a divine family, Valmiki Muni, he had bad association. It is said that his friends were all dacoits, bandits. And Valmiki Muni, later on, because of the influence of his friends, he also became a terror, so to speak. And the Saptarishis, one time, with the Saptarishis, they were traveling, and Valmiki Muni held them up. And he said to the Saptarishi, he says, "Give me everything you have." But the sadhus don't really have much. Sadhus, they don't have anything really. So one of the Saptarishis told Valmiki, he said, "We can't give you anything because we have nothing. But let me ask you, do you think your wife and your children, they will share in the karma of what you're doing? Would they take at least half of the karma?" And the Saptarishis told him, said, "You go and ask your family, and if they say they will take, well, then it's good for you." So anyways, he went home and stuff, and he asked, and no one wanted it. Even though he was found to be a robber, a murderer also. And he was doing all that to take care of his family. His family in turn said they would not take the karma. Anyways, because of the sins that he had committed, we know the history. Valmiki Muni couldn't even pronounce the name Ram. He said, "Give me something easy." What was easy for Valmiki? Murder, or to kill. He knew that. So anyways, when he kept chanting it, it came into Ram's name. And 60,000 years of constant chanting and determination, Valmiki Muni started to exhibit saintly qualities. So much so that we know one time, a hunter, there was a cruncher, let's say like two birds, they were mating. And the hunter shot one of the birds and killed him. Valmiki Muni, seeing this, he was disturbed. Just see, he was once a killer, a murderer, a robber, now he's disturbed. This is the power of chanting the names of the Lord. That even if you're the most sinful of sinful persons, if you take to chanting the names of the Lord, Apichet Suduracharo Bhajate Mamananya Bha, Krishna says, honor Lord devotion, you keep chanting. So you keep in the process of devotion, even if you're the most sinful of sinners, you can become sadhu or saintly. Anyways, in seeing this, Valmiki Muni, he uttered some words. He says, Manishada Patishtam Twamagamaha Shashvati Shamaha Yat Krancha Mitunadi Anare Dekama Varibhi Kama Mohitam. He started to chastise. He said, "Oh hunter, what sinful act you've committed, that the Krancha, they were engaged in this copulation to beget children. And here, because you're acting like death personified, like Kala, you have taken away, you have destroyed them." But after he did that, he felt bitter that he said it in harsh words, but realized that he said it in perfect meter. And he was thinking, how was it possible? Because before this, the Ramayana is basically the first poetry given, the first Vedic poetry. And anyways, later on Lord Brahma came and blessed Valmiki Muni to be able to experience the Ramayana, or put the Ramayana in these wonderful verses to glorify the Lord. Now it is said, some history said, that Valmiki Muni wrote the Ramayana after he met Lava and Kush. Some commentators, they say like that. Some said that he wrote the Ramayana before Ram. Actually, Mataji says it's true. But For history, Ramayana was way before Lord Ram ever came or Valmiki ever came. It is said that Swayambhu Manu, in the very beginning of creation, Swayambhu Manu, he used to worship a murti of Ram and Sita in the golden age. And Swayambhu Manu gave those deities to his son Manu. Manu gave those deities to Lord Ramachandra when Lord Ram came. So Lord Ram, he got deities of himself before he came. And Lord Ram was thinking, this is me. I can't worship me. Whereas like Krishna would meditate on himself, because he is God. He can meditate on himself and admire himself and so forth. But Lord Ramachandra, who's the same personality of Godhead, he said, I can't worship these deities. So he put them in the closet. And after the whole ordeal of the Ramayana, killing Ravan and so forth, and he came back, Lord Ramachandra, he would go out at times. And there was one Brahmin who was so devoted to Lord Ramachandra that the Brahmin took a vrat that he would not eat anything until he sees Lord Ram. So he had times when Lord Ram would go for days. So the Brahmin wouldn't eat. So when Lord Ram came back one day, he saw this Brahmin and he was like a whip. And Lord Ram said, no one in my kingdom should be looking like that. Why is it that you're not eating? Oh, he told Lord Ram, he said, I took a vow. And when he told Lord Ram the vow, Lord Ram went into the closet, took the deities and said, these deities are not different from me. You worship them. You will see them every day, therefore you can eat. Those deities later on was given to Madhvacharya. And if you go to Udupi in India, those deities are there. I had the privilege of seeing those deities. They're still there from since Swayambhu Manu's time. It's in Udupi in India. Beautiful deities. So we know the history. Ramayana is filled with a lot of lessons. But briefly we would talk some of the things. First we have King Dasarat. He's called Dasarat because before Dasarat, he was a friend of Lord Indra. And his name was Nemi before, when he was fighting in the heavens. And he was so expert at fighting, it said when he went into the battlefield, you would actually see like 10 chariots, 10 Nemi. So therefore he was given the name Dasarat, 10 rat or 10 chariot. So anyway, he was such an expert fighter. One time when the heavens was invaded by one demon named Shambhu, Shambhu was so powerful that Dasarat, he was fighting, and it said that even he killed Shambhu in half an hour, but there was another demon. And this demon was raining so much terror on Dasarat that the axle on the chariot broke. And Kaikeyi, who was the driver, she took her finger and she placed it there, kept that wheel rolling, and Dasarat, he was knocked unconscious. She took him out of the battlefield. There she got the boon from Dasarat. Anything you want, you ask. She said, well, when the right time come, I will ask. And you know what happened? Lord Ram had to be banned. Okay, so I have 15 minutes. Let's see. So, Ram, he came into the world with his wife, Sita Devi. She also came. Ram was banished into the forest with his wife. And during the banishment, Lord Shiva and Parvati, they were talking among themselves. Parvati was asking Lord Shiva, she said, do you think he has enough love for his wife? And Lord Shiva said, let us test them. I don't know if anyone knows this story. But Lord Shiva and Parvati decided to test to see how much love Ram had for Sita. So what they did, Lord Shiva, he disguised himself like Lord Ram. And he went into a pond and he was bathing, like enjoying himself. And there was 2 swans. So he was looking handsome in the pond. And Sita, while they were in exile, she was going, and she saw someone look like her Prabhu. And so Lord Shiva was thinking, now we'll see how much love she has for her Ramachandra. So he was there and he was like doing like this, trying to attract her. And then she said, "Oh, Shambhu, what are you doing here? Where is your wife?" And Lord Shiva was feeling bad. Oh, he was feeling bad. But he said, "Oh, she just went to fetch flowers. She'll be here soon." He said, "Oh, please bless me." And at the same time, Lord Shiva's wife Parvati, she disguised herself like Sita. And she went to find Lord Ramachandra. And she was walking, like when women will walk to attract the attention of the men. And Lord Ram said, "Oh Devi, how is it that you're here by yourself? Where is my Lord Shiva? Where is he?" Oh, and she was feeling bad. And she said, "Oh, well, he sent me to see if you're okay. Are you okay?" "Oh, yes." Anyways, so they had strong love. History had it, in the Devi Puran, actually, it's said that before Sita came to this world, she's Mahalakshmi. And the Mahalakshmi, she was together with Saraswati in the abode of Lord Vishnu. And it so happened that when she was there, Ganga Devi came. And Ganga Devi, when she saw Mahavishnu, she fell in love with Mahavishnu. And this created a little problem. It created a problem because Saraswati was there, Lakshmi was there, and now Ganga. And the three of them started to argue. And it was Saraswati who cursed Lakshmi to take birth on the earth as a plant. Therefore she came as Tulsi. But before the cursing and everything, she turned around and she cursed Saraswati to take birth as a river. And she cursed Ganga to take birth as a river also. Anyways, they came down and so forth. But when she came down to this world, she decided that she wanted to have Lord Vishnu as her husband. So therefore, from the Tulsi, she took another birth and she became Vedavati. And as Vedavati, she had promised her subjects, as Lakshmi, she had promised her subjects she will take birth as their daughters. So in one birth she became Vedavati, and in another birth she became let's see if I have it here, Mahalakshmi. Okay, I didn't write down that. But anyways, as Vedavati, one demon, he decided that he wanted to marry her. And he approached her father, and the father said, "No, you can't." And the demon, late at night, he came and he killed her father. And he decided, "I'm going to take this Vedavati." And Vedavati, she decided to perform, because she was so angry that he killed her father, she killed him just by glancing at him. And she said, "I'm going to have the Lord as my husband." And she started to perform austerity. There Ravan came. And when Ravan saw Vedavati, he started to praise himself, and he wanted to interfere with Vedavati. And he touched Vedavati. And she was so angry, she said that, "I will take birth and be the cause of your destruction. My Prabhu, my Lord, will destroy you." There she gave up her body. And it said when she gave up her body, Ravan was so attracted to her that he scooped up the ashes. She burnt herself. And when he scooped the ashes, he put the ashes in a box and he took it to Lanka. And when he took it to Lanka, they started to see inauspicious signs. And Ravan's wife said, "Look, did you bring anything to Lanka that is not supposed to be here. And Ram was thinking, oh, no, nothing. Because he didn't want to tell his wife, it's a young girl. And therefore, she said, whatever you brought to Lanka, you should get rid of. And there, Ravan took this box across the ocean, and he brought it to Matila, buried it. And when it was buried, because it is Vedavati, from underground she was reborn as a baby. And when Janak was plowing to perform his yagya, he got Vedavati, and she was the wife of the Lord. You see, so anyways, they were in exile, many demons were killed, and we knew that Ravan, he was destroyed by Lord Ramachandra. And when Lord Ram came back to Ayodhya, I'm trying to cut short everything. I had a bunch of information for you, a whole lot of information for you all, but because we have a nice presentation for you all, I've decided to cut the class short. Anyway, so Ravan was destroyed. The rascal Ravan. Ravan, every Deva cursed Ravan. Every Brahmin you could think of cursed Ravan that he would die. It was so offensive. And we know the boon that he had asked, that he cannot be killed by any celestial being. And he asked for this boon because he knew a mere human being would not be able to kill me. If no Devata can kill me. So therefore he wasn't afraid. Therefore the Lord, he came in this form as a mere human being, so to speak. Lord Ramachandra, not to exhibit any superhuman power, but to kill around, to show that I am God Almighty, and I don't need to be God Almighty to kill you. I can kill you even as a human being. This is God. He doesn't have to exhibit. That's like Krishna. As a little boy, he would live Govardhan Hill. And every day at lunchtime, the evening and at night, he will kill demons. Every day he will kill demons. And he will show his prowess, his power. That's Krishna. But Lord Ramachandra didn't have to do that. He was able to kill Ravan. Ravan died, and he installed Vibhishan as the king of Lanka. And Ravan went back to his kingdom. And it so happened, we know the history, that Ram one day was incognito, in disguise. And he was walking to see, what my subjects have to say about me. And we know this story. There was one low-class man, a Shudra, named Krodavan. And he was saying that Ram, his wife was touched by another man, and he took her as his wife again. Well, for those who don't know, Ravan cannot touch Sita, Baba. Ravan cannot touch Sita. It was Maya Sita. Because according to Rama, and Valmiki Muni said, when Ram and Sita were together, Agni came. And he approached Ram and said to Ram, he said, my Lord, I've heard the Devatas, they were talking, that Ravan will kidnap your wife. My Lord, we cannot have anyone kidnap your wife, please. So then Agni said, you give her to me and I will give you a Maya Sita. You keep the Maya Sita. And Sita went with Agni. So Ram, he didn't have to worry. She was safe. Anyways. So Krodavan, he was talking like this, and Ram decided to banish Sita. He told Lakshman, said, one more job for you. You take Sita into the forest and you leave her there. And Lakshman, he couldn't do that. It was very difficult for him. But because Lord Ram commanded it. And Lakshman never looked at the face of Sita. Never. Even one time, Lord Ramachandra, he was testing Lakshman and accusing him. He said, I saw you were looking at my wife. And he said, no. Never did he look at the face of Sita Devi. And for the 14 years in exile, Lakshman only ate 5 times. And what did he eat? Apples. Each time Lord Ramachandra will give him 5 times. When Lord Ram asked him, why you didn't eat? He said, because my Lord, you only fed me 5 times. I would not eat. He didn't sleep a night for 14 years. That is devotion. Anyways, so, but I will give you a little information. When Sita was young, very young, she was playing and she saw 2 parrots. And the 2 parrots, they were in their little nest and they were planning to have children. And Sita told her friends, she said, go bring those parrots to me. So her friends, they captured the 2 parrots. And when they captured the parrots started to sing the Ramayana. And she was just a little girl. And the parrots were singing that one day Lord Ram will come and he will marry the beautiful Sita and they will live happy, and singing like this. So she was just a little girl. She didn't meet Lord Ram yet. And she said to the parrot, she said, where did you hear such wonderful song? Where did you hear this? She said, the male parrot said, we were living near the ashram of Valmiki Muni. And Valmiki Muni would sing the glories of Ram and Sita, so therefore we heard everything. And then the male parrot asked, who are you? She said, I'm Sita. Oh, you're the Sita. So then she told the male parrot, she said, you all will stay here and you will sing every day until I get married, until it happens. You sing the Ramayana. And then the parrot said, no, I would like to be with my wife. We would like to go. And she said, no, you stay. And he said, no. And then she held on to the female and she kept the female and said, male, if you want to go, you can go, but your wife should stay with him. And the wife, she felt, oh, this is bad. And therefore the wife gave up her body, the parrot. And the male said to, she was just a little girl, said to her, Sita Devi, just as how my wife gave up her body and I'm in separation, one day when you grow up and I cannot see my... When you grow up, you will be separated from your husband. And therefore the parrot in his next life, he became Krodhan to make it happen. Now it's not that the Lord suffers karma. Don't think the Lord suffers karma. No. The Lord doesn't suffer karma. But this is the Leela of the Lord. The pastimes of the Lord. Where everything happens perfect. Perfect arrangement. God is perfect. Krishna is perfect. And when we hear the glories of Lord Ramachandra, the glories of Lord Krishna, the glories of Lord Ram and Lord Krishna, we should understand, the more we hear, the more it will purify our heart. The more attachment we will get. Pibantiye Bhagavatatmana Satam Katamritam Shravana Puteshu Samritam. That if you drink the nectar of Ram Katha, the nectar of Krishna Katha through the ears, it will purify our heart. There are many stories within your Ramayana. And like I said, half an hour really cannot do much. But these are just some of the incidents that took place. We know the history of Ramayana, the regular ones, but I decided to find these different stories for you all, so you would at least hear something different. There are more, and maybe later on we'll do some classes with Lord Ramachandra pastimes. Now, we want to give you all a beautiful bhajan that guaranteed to help you actually to awaken some sentiment, some spiritual sentiment within your heart. To glorify Sri Ramachandra. Great poets. They have sung many wonderful songs. And now we're going to do one beautiful one for you. Hare Krishna. And following the kirtan, we will have a drama done by Kavi Karnapur and his group. Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna. Hare. It's too loud.
Ram, Shri Ramachandra Raghuveera Ramachandra Ranadira Ramachandra Raghuveera Ramachandra Raghuveera Ramachandra Raghuveera Ramachandra Ranadira 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 Ramachandra Ranadira Ramachandra Ranadira Oh Ram Shri Ram Oh Ram Shri Ram Oh Ram Shri Ram रामचंद्र भय रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र जय रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र भय रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र जय रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र भय रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र जय रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र भय रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र जय रामचंद्र भय रामचंद्र जय ओ राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री रामचंद्र रघुनाथ रामचंद्र जगन्नाथ 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 रामचंद्र जगन्नाथ रामचंद्र जगन्नाथ रामचंद्र जगन्नाथ रामचंद्र जगन्नाथ रामचंद्र जगन्नाथ श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम
So now we'll have a drama done by Kavi Karnapur and his group.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Kavi's Productions, we are putting on the Ramayana this evening in glorification of Lord Ram. I'm sure everybody here is familiar with the pastimes of Lord Ram. Okay. And we know that Kavi's plays are usually a lot of fun. They're very absorbing. But throughout the play also try to meditate on these pastimes of the Lord. And not just have a good time, but also use it as a wonderful way of meditating on the Lord's pastimes. Now, it's a bit improvised. We don't have all the people that we need for the play. But you know how those plays go, right? Because we've done those before. We might just pull you out of the audience to play a part. Kavi is the magician here who will be putting it all together.
Simsalabim, Hare Krishna.
So, the Ramayana, a timeless tale of good over evil, light over dark, an adventure to lift the hearts and mind. Ram and Lakshman were born to King Dasa and raised as princes. One day, in the court of King Dasa, the sage Vishwamitra appeared. He was performing an important ceremony out in the forest, but just as he was about to complete it, terrible monsters would appear in the sky, showering blood all over it. He asked the king for Ram and Lakshman to free him from this curse. Dasarat was very reluctant to give his sons, his dearmost son Ram, but his guru, Vasishta, advised him that he should do it. And so Ram and Lakshman left the court of Dasarat to assist sage Vishwamitra with his yajna. Accompanying the sage, Ram and Lakshman entered the forest like three-headed cobras, looking around for any troubles that would spoil the yajna. The monster appeared. Lakshman attacked with his sword, but was cast aside. Then Ram fired an arrow into the heart of the monster, and there was cause for celebration. Then Vishwamitra took Ram to the court of King Janak in Mathila, and Ram was married to Sita. They lived happily in the capital of Ayodhya until one day disaster struck. Dasarat's youngest queen ordered 2 boons from the king. She demanded that Ram be sent to the forest and that her son be made king. Dasarat was thunderstruck with grief, but Ram, who was brilliant like the sun, valiant like Vishnu, agreed without hesitation and left for the forest that very day, accompanied by Sita and Lakshman. As Ram walked out of the city gates, he noticed that all the citizens were following him, heartbroken, with tears in their eyes. In the forest, Ram and Sita lived like king and queen with the woodland animals as their citizens. Jatayu was an elderly vulture who knew of Ram's purity and offered to protect his ashram.
Ram, I'm going to protect your ashram. I require Ram to die like an elected flying warrior. Don't worry, I'll protect you with the demons.
The forest was a paradise for the young couple, and Ram took every opportunity to point out the many wonderful sights to Sita. But the paradise was not for long. Suparnaka, an evil demoness, was wandering in the forest. When she saw the princes, she was immediately attracted and threw herself at Ram, her passions inflamed. Ram wasn't interested and sent her to Lakshman. But Lakshman considered himself no match for Ram and sent her back to him. Ram again rejected her, and Suparnaka became infuriated and attacked Sita. Lakshman took up his sword and cut off her nose and ears. In great pain and anger, she ran screaming to her brother Ravan.
Plastic surgery. Oh, tell me more about the beautiful girl. Oh, fine. Oh, yes. And then they would die of sorrow.
Ravan was delighted with the plan and sought out the help of his friend Marich.
Marici, I require your presence immediately. Oh, Marici, well, late as always, these black canvases. No idea of time is that. Oh, Marici, where are you? Marici, you don't need that, but you don't need that. To kidnap. That's a wonderful plan. You do it, because if you don't do it, I will kill you. So it's best you die and then I move on. So we're still going to get fucked up. Now, do my bidding at once. To the Dandak forest.
In the Dandak forest, Sita saw a wonderful deer, like an unbroken stream of jewels. Prancing and frolicking in front of the ashram. Enchanted, she asked Ram to catch it for her. Ram complied with her desire, chasing the deer deeper and deeper into the forest. When Ram's arrow found its mark, it screamed out in Ram's voice, "Lakshman, help me!" Drawing a fiery ring of protection around Sita, Lakshman left to help his brother. Ravan took the opportunity to approach the solitary Sita in disguise. From his lips came Sanskrit mantras, but in his heart was the blackest evil.
Oh, maiden, I have been wandering hungry for many days. Please bring me a blessed fruit. Oh, cross the line, or I will tell your entire family. Foolish woman, I am Radha, the Rakshasa king.
Ram. At that point, a wonderful monkey entered the sad scene.
Monkey, come not closer. You friend of foe.
Ram helped King Sugriv get his kingdom back and then mobilized the army of monkeys to travel the world in search of Sita. Meanwhile, in Lanka, Sita was kept in a terrible condition in the Ashok Grove, grieving and crying for Ram. The Rakshasi women who surrounded her had swine faces, blue hair, hanging stomachs and camel lips. Sita felt her life was a nightmare and called out for Ram. Ravan, dressed in his finest silk, entered the grove with a flower bouquet for Sita.
principle amongst all. We shall rule London together. Just say yes.
Give us a salute. Most loving. Son Ray belongs to Son. I belong to Ram forever and unconditional. Work it! Keep your city burned to the ground.
Hatred. Fill my desires for the wicked son. Or I will have you sent to my kitchen and cooked for my meal.
Hello, Ram. Glad to see you again. Oh, monkey. Really, you traveled a long, long way to come here. So you must be a very good follower, huh?
Ram,
Let him know where I am.
Hanuman returned victorious to Ram. And presented him with the ring that Sita of him having met her. So they traveled to the ocean where they needed to build a bridge to Lanka, taking stone boulders and mountain tops. The Banner army built a bridge to Lanka. Arriving on the island, they assembled in their millions on the shore. Hearing of their arrival, Ravan sent his warriors to wake his brother, the mighty Kumbhakarna. Kumbhakarna slept for many months in an underground cave, and the warriors were deafened by the sound of his snoring, almost blown over by the blast of his breath. They clapped their hands, beat drums, and roared like lions. But Kumbhakarna did not awaken. So uprooting trees, they moved until he woke up.
That's it? Who has waken me up from my sleep?
My dear friend, my dear brother, we have a great problem with monkeys.
Monkeys? What monkeys?
14 million monkeys. Like a nightmare. They're all assembled there on the shore with Ram, and he wants war.
Monkeys want war?
Yeah.
Why they want war?
I maybe happen to be Ram's wife.
Monkey's wife?
Ram's wife.
Ram's wife? Why you take Ram's wife?
Yes, that is a very interesting question. Why you bring up his wife?
The king is always beyond his own laws. I can make one break as I please.
Vibhishan was the wiser out of Ravan's brothers, And although Rakshasa, he always kept to the laws of Dharma.
You seek our opinion after you kidnap his wife. Why you don't ask our opinion before kidnap his wife?
The king is the lawmaker and the lawbreaker if he so desires. Vibhishan.
Oh, Ram, I love you. As a brother, I love you. But I don't take part in this.
What?
Yes, I don't take part in this.
How dare you?
No, I am not coward. I am fighting.
I'm a coward.
I go to fighting in the battlefield.
Oh, great, you will fight with
Yes.
the battle together.
But no, I am go to fighting, but in the other side.
No!
It's the side of Ram.
Vibhishan, you see how many
No,
wrong
I don't want to tell you anymore.
Fell between his legs. Oh.
Ravan's insults were drowned in the roar of the Banner army as Ram stormed the palace.
You are a traitor.
Ram storms the palace.
Now when I challenge you, challenge me, tell you. I'm starting from the bishop. You're like a man. What's on? Watching you and your ridiculous monkey and your pathetic tattoo. The blade looks like burning straw with very little heat or light. Then you have shown you can laugh, but now that's the thing. Fight!
Ravan was dead. Sita then appeared before Lord Ramachandra. She was exceedingly happy to see her beloved, and she smiled with joy. Anyone who hears the narrations concerning the characteristics of Lord Ramachandra's pastimes will ultimately be freed from the disease of envy and thus be liberated from the bondage of fruitive activities. Lord Ramachandra ki jai! Lord Ramachandra ki jai! Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai! Hari Bol. So thank you for your kind attention and your tolerating a rather unrehearsed but quite engaging drama as usual. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So now we will have Arti ceremony for Lord Ram, Sita. So everyone can stand and offer your respects when the curtains open.
की बजायो जयो गोरा चंदे आरती को शोभा जयो जयो जानवी प्राता वाले जगमान लोबा दासी ने नीताई चान बामे गरदारा निकाते अद्वैता त्रिधि वाक छत्रदारा बाबा गोरा चान रत्ना सिंहसाने आरती कोरे ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने नारा हरि आदि कोरी चमदा दुलाया हरि कोरी संजया मुकुंद भाष गोशादि गाया शिव शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला माधुर मृदंगा बाजे परमार ताला बाहू कोटि चंद्रादीनी बदन जभाला बाहू कोटि चंद्रादीनी बदन गाला देशे गाला माला कोरे जलमाला कोरे आलमा शोक नारादा प्रेम गान गाना भगति विनोरा देखे गौर रस पादा जयो जय गोर चंदे आरती को शोभा आरती को शोभा में दादा बारे जग मानो लोभा जाना मानो लोभा जाना मानो लोभा रंगे आरोपी शोभा जग जानो मानो लोभा रंगे आरोपी शोभा जग जानो मानो लोभा माधुर 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 बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे घंटा बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Radha पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पावन सीताराम पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित 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 पावन सीताराम राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की 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 राम लक्ष्मण जानकी रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा पतित पावन सीताराम हरि बोल 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 हरि Viష్nupada Paramahamsa, Parivrajacharya Sutarasada Sishiman, His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanara Binda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki, ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki, Nityalilom Vishnupada Paramahamsa, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, नानाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की,
प्रेम से गो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत राधा शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गो गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिर गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री रामचंद्र महामहोत्सव की श्री रामचंद्र महामहोत्सव की श्री रामचंद्र महामहोत्सव की गंगा देवी जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की नाम संकीर्तन की हरिनाम महामंत्र की बृहद मृदंग सेव की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की all glories to the assembled devotee, all glories to the assembled devotee, all glories to the assembled devotee, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gaurango.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रहलाद नारदायिने हिरण्यकोशिपुरवक्षः शीलालङ्कानकालये इतो नृसिंह परतो नृसिंह यथो यथो यामि तथो नृसिंह बहे नृसिंह हृदय नृसिंह नरसिंह मदि शरणं प्रपदे तव कर कमलवदे लोकम् अद्भुत शृङ्गाम् दलित हिरण्यकशिपो तानुभृङ्गाम् केशवधृत नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृत नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे नरहरि रूपा हरे जय जगदीश जय नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय प्रहलाद महाराज की।
Hare Krishna. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Thank you all for coming to celebrate Lord Ramchandra's appearance. This evening the feast was prepared by Seva Seva, Snehaspada, Bauji and Krishna Das. And there were many people, many contributors who contributed to sponsoring the feast. I don't have their names, but we can thank them all. Also, this Thursday is Ekadashi, so it's just a couple of days fasting from grains. And following Saturday we'll have our Food for Life program. We have one devotee has agreed to sponsor the prasadam for our Food for Life this coming Saturday. But anyone and everyone is welcome to come and help us pack it and even go out with us to distribute it. It's a wonderful opportunity. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, any human being should try to do good for the benefit of others. This is called para upakar, or welfare work. I left it on the floor in a black case. This is a classic example of old age. Don't think this won't happen to you. Now we've been reading in Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, Puranjan, the attack by Chandravega, and Prabhupada gives very lucid, very clear examples of what happens in old age. Eyesight starts to go, teeth start to fall out, hair, limbs. Once Prabhupada said, he was in his room and he said, I used to have very nice strong body, but now, and he held his hand and this flesh was sagging below. He said, now it's like flat tire. But it happens. These bodies are temporary. They're designed like that. Also, Baladev has an announcement to make about this upcoming Snana Yatra festival. Before that, we want to remind everyone that on the 19th, there's a parade for peace, wherein other different organizations, different groups, Christians, Muslims, and what have you, we've been invited to come in that parade. It goes from what junction? St. Mary's Junction to Shagwanas, and because it's on a Saturday, that will be our Food for Life. We'll distribute prasadam to all the people. So everyone's invited to come out. That way we can have a strong presence, a strong Harinam party. As they say, the more the merrier. It's true. I have one announcement to make for those watching on television. Our program is live on the Mayapur TV. Thanks to all of our viewers online. All broadcasted programs are recorded and uploaded under YouTube, ISKCON Trinidad. So Baladev, you want to come and say that?
Hare Krishna. So very quickly, I'd just like to let you know that this year is our 5th year of Rath Yatra in Port of Spain, and the 2nd year of Snana Yatra with the big Jagannath deities here in Trinidad. I'd like to thank all the devotees sincerely for their support and their continued support for having this preaching downtown Port of Spain. Thank you so much. We would be contributing again this year to the Pujari department here in Trinidad. I hope somebody from the Pujari department is hearing. You all can get organized. The ministry, the devotee who heads up the Pujari ministry, deity ministry for ISKCON, he is going to be here. We are contributing that. He will be here until Wednesday, after the Snana Yatra, which is on the 3rd. He will be here until Wednesday. He leaves on Wednesday, so you have Sunday, Monday and Tuesday to organize whatever kind of seminar, whatever you want from him. He will be willing to do that. And the other thing is, the Pujaris, they are requesting everyone who would desirous of bathing the Lord Jagannath this year at the Madhuban farm, please walk with a shaved coconut, because we're only going to be doing it with coconut water. So if you have a coconut shave, we will just take the top off for you, and then you will be able to bathe the deities. If you don't have your coconut, whatever else is there provided, then you will have to use that. But if you bring your coconut, that's what we want to do this year. The date is Saturday the 3rd, and it starts at 2 p.m. sharp. Saturday the 3rd, May, Saturday the 3rd, starting at 2 p.m. sharp. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Now we can say the prasadam prayer before we serve the feast. Mahaprasada Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Jayate Sarya Vijaja Dharmarya Jibayati Loba Moi Sudurmati Pakijita Katina Sangsare Krishna Baradaya Mai Karibar Jivajoy Swaprasadana Dilobai Srinamrita Pau Radha Krishna Gunaga Premedako Chaitanya Nitai Mahaprasadam Bhakti. So now everyone can sit on the carpets. Big spaces where the servers will come through.
Thank you very much for joining us on Mayapur.tv, Trinidad and Tobago. We are once again happy to broadcasting live from Sri Radha Gopinath Mandir in Longdonville, Shagwanas, Trinidad, West Indies. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.